Okay, it's August 1st, officially deep summer. Look at this elevated bed. Look at my tomatoes. This pepper hasn't done too much, but at least I've got one coming in. And then these peppers are coming in nicely. These are supposed to be orange eventually. It's hard to see them. These are the Ancho Peppers, which are looking fantastic. I also got basil, and I've already harvested it 3 times, and it's still going strong. I never really knew you're supposed to harvest basil regularly. We were kind of waiting to harvest it one time last summer. It's pretty nice to be able to have. I've made pesto a couple of times. I'm drying some right now. So here are some of the tomatoes from seed that I started back. You saw my video probably. Look at them, they're coming in. Ooh, so many. So I'm going to take a little walk over to the James's raised bed. But before I do that, I almost forgot to show off the watermelon. Look at this watermelon. Oh my goodness, it's huge. Well, when it first came in, it was the size of a marble, and now it's the size of bigger than a golf ball. So, yeah, it's getting somewhere. It seems happy. And I have it housed here with Wilma. It's a gift from my friend Maria. Gave me Wilma and a Fred peppers. So they're spicy peppers for salsa, and they're going from green to orange to red, and they're beautiful. I'm gonna head over to the elevated garden now. Okay, here's James's raised bed. Also a beautiful jungle of tomatoes. I think we have, I'm gonna guess, 14 plants or something. So you can see that the big ones are coming in, but they're green. Oh, there's some red ones down there. Wait a minute, I'm gonna have to come out and pick those. It's hard to see, I guess. Oh goodness. So we mixed in the large ones with the babies. So there's a whole mess of stuff going on here. But they're doing fantastic. So much fruit. So this is the jalapeno. James has harvested 6 or 8 of them so far. It's hard to see the fruit. But it's looking good. Here's my eggplants. So these I also grew from seed. They look magnificent, and I don't see any fruit coming in. So I'll have to check, I guess, on the harvest time. But you can see the flowers have come in, lots of flowers. But I haven't seen any fruit. So I guess I'll have to wait and see on that. Well, I have to show my perennial garden, even though it's not pretty. This beautiful daisy came in, looked magnificent, and then the groundhog came and stepped all over it and chomped on it. So there's that. These annuals are doing great. The salvia came in beautiful, just starting to be spent now. This is the Montauk daisy, which shouldn't bloom until the end of this month. There's that crazy grass that I love. And I just harvested my 2 lavender plants yesterday, which I didn't know you were supposed to harvest them earlier in the year. But what are you gonna do? It still smells good, and they're hanging to dry. There's some more annuals, and here's the other lavender that I harvested. So, you know, it's not the best perennial garden. I keep hoping for something else, but partly I don't know what I'm doing, and partly the groundhog is just ate. He ate the not pansies. What is it? The poppies. They ate all the stuff. Oh, and this guy, I forgot to show you this. This is a beautiful butterfly bush, just chomped. There's a couple of little yellow flowers came in, and then they got chomped away, and then the groundhog ate everything. So it is what it is. So I guess it's time to do a little more research on what kinds of things woodchucks won't eat, which I think, isn't it everything? How much wood would a woodchuck chuck the woodchuck would? I don't know. Good question. This is the area of the lawn that James stopped mowing because we had these beautiful flowers coming in. And they're about half spent now, so they were pretty magnificent a week ago. But Obviously the groundhog doesn't eat them, but the bees love them. We've had dozens and dozens of bees. It's been such a joy, and it makes you wonder why we mow at all, you know? So my friend Adela, who's a gardener, said that that's St. John's wort, which, okay, cool. I don't know if we're supposed to harvest it or what, or leave it just for the bees. I'll have to ask her. That's my perennial garden. So I've also got my flower garden that we put up in the janky gazebo that I still love. And I don't know, it's looking a little sad. I guess I should just see it for its beauty and not what it once was. I guess that's going to be the ticket going forward. But I guess I had these fantasies that these mandavillas would crawl up the sides of the gazebo, and they didn't. But they sure are pretty on the ground. And one thing that surpassed my expectations beyond anything was when I threw a couple of these pansies, is it pansy? Petunias inside of this broken watering can, and it just looked so happy. So that I did not expect to happen. This set of 3 annuals, I think it must be a petunia and 2 other annuals. They're doing magnificently well. They were in a really small pot, and I repotted them twice, and they just take over wherever I put them. They're bright, they're vibrant, they're happy in whatever I put them in here. And look at this, I didn't even notice that these petunias came in. These I transplanted from somewhere else and wondered if they'd make it, so that's nice. And then here is the edible marigold, which I tasted one of the flowers, and well, it wasn't delicious, but I imagine in a salad it might be, so I'll try that again. And then finally, I put in these climbing vines later. I thought it was late in the year at the time, but they really are climbing. They're getting somewhere. They're called cup and saucer vines, and here's the other one. Here they're really getting to the top of the gazebo, so I have some high hopes for that. So that's my little flower garden in the middle of the yard. Here's a quick 360. There is the tree grove and a couple of hydrangeas. I'm in the middle of my flower garden, and there is the elevated gardens.